And the idea is not to heal men necessarily, but to have conversation, because we know women talk all the time, but men only talk when bad events happen to us. And I don't want a bad event to happen. I want it to be a natural course of conversation of fathers like yourself. Yeah.
I think I've brought it up on the podcast before, but it's funny, and it's a unique situation that I didn't experience until I was a parent.
Yeah.
Is you have these group of friends, and most of the time your kids are your friends together, and you're kind of at the same stage in life. And you just happen to be vulnerable and say, like, God, I cannot stand that this, and this, or I'm trying to do this and this kid won't do that. And you think you're the only one, and I'm struggling and I can't do it. And they're like, oh yeah, it happens to us all the time. You're like,
amen. Yeah.
Just that feeling of, oh, I'm not alone. When you're sitting there going, like, why can't I figure this out? Or why is this hard for me to deal with? Why can't I get over this? Or why can't I teach my child this? Or I'm not seeing that this is working. And then you're like, oh no, we're doing the same thing in our house, you know?
Yeah. Amen to that.
But
I think men are very guarded because they have to be the man of the house and everything has to be perfect. And I think that image, you're right. There's a huge need for them to be vulnerable. So how do they become vulnerable, and who do they become vulnerable with? I think that's like, what would you say to that? Who's a man supposed to go to if he wants to be vulnerable?
Yeah. Like,
are we going to create groups? What do you think?
Well, so here's my experience is I'm going to go down a rabbit hole myself. So for me, I got introduced to, and I talk about in the book when I go on a desert journey, I got introduced to this thing called men's work. And you have to understand my background. I didn't trust men. Men hurt me.
Yeah.
When I would go to places with my father, you know, what they talk about is, hey, have you kissed a girl yet? You're 12 years old. Hey, have you had sex? Hey, have you drinking a beer yet? That's the initiation to manhood, right? In this modern day. Or when you did it and you were ridiculed. So guess what I learned how to do? I learned how to lie. Oh yeah, I've done that. 15. Yeah, I've done. Yeah. Because you don't want to be ostracized. So going into men's spaces, what the biggest thing, and I talk about in the book a little bit, I'll share a little incident. I was 48. So for me, I'll call it late in life into really opening up to men. I didn't trust people. So I think what happens is a lot of men develop this shell, this protective mechanism that I'm only going to give you what's available. And in order for you to go down the layers of armor, I have to trust you and confide in you in a way where I know that you're not going to talk shit about me, or you're not going to use it against me, or you're going to violate something that I thought we were entrusted with. So men in general, I think, are very guarded with what they say because of their experiences of being a young man in manhood.